I don't understand why you want to come back here.
The armed guy that saw you near your cab was looking for something. Probably while his friend with the quick hook was looking around the piers, he was going through the neighboring areas. When you ran away, he must have seen you and followed you, thinking that you might have had what they were looking for. The arrival of the police must have made them run away, and that makes me think that whatever they were looking for must still be at this port.
Okay, I wish you good luck. See you.
Stop right there. You're not going anywhere. I paid $10 to get your cab back, and since my car is still parked in Harlem, I decided you'll be my driver.
No way, my friend. Forget it.
If you like your cab, don't make waves, because when I get back, if you aren't here, I swear I'll take this jalopy of yours and demolish it.
Damn it. Okay, I'll be your driver, but you promise you cause me no trouble.
We're in New York. This city is the capital of trouble. It's a police car.
Certainly, Lieutenant Malone. I'll tell you immediately if anyone tries to get near the port area. Definitely. On your orders, over and out. That's all I needed, as if this day wasn't already bad enough. I should have listened to my old man and worked at his fruit stand. At sunset, you close down and that's it. Well, I better not think about it.
It looks like Malone wasn't joking when he said that he was going to put his guys on me. As long as the officer stays there, I can't get to the piers. Break into a police car? Why not? Let's add a few details to my criminal record. Now that it's open, let's try to figure out how to use this radio. If I can get the radio to work, I could pretend I'm from the police department. Maybe I can find a way to get them to leave the port. Operator here, please answer.
Officer Glasser here.
Officer, what's the situation at the port?
It's raining, it's cold, and there's a dead body on the pier. And the best part is that we can't even move the body until the forensics get here. And, as usual, they're taking their time. They should have been here an hour ago.
Is the victim's body still on the pier?
Yes, Lieutenant Malone said not to touch anything until those dandies with their tweezers and gloves get here.
Officer, you have to come back to the department.
Negative, we can't. Until the forensics get here, we can't leave the pier.
Officer, we need more men.
Sorry, but we have orders from Lieutenant Malone. Even if the White House blew up, we couldn't move from here. So unless you have work I can do over the radio, don't count on me.
Officer, you have to do something.
What's this about?
You need to contact the Binkle Taxi Company by radio. They reported a driver missing on the Lower East Side.
Are you joking?
No, officer. We don't have any other officers who can take care of it.
Shit. Not only do I have to deal with the rain in the middle of a semi-deserted port, but I also have to go and collect information on the underpaid cab driver who decided to run away without saying anything to anybody.
Sorry, officer.
Yeah, over and out. Police Officer Glasser to Binkle Taxi Company. Answer. Hi, I'm calling about the missing cab driver. Can you please tell me who is speaking?
Good. I'd say that we have to take advantage of it and go by.
Carlos Gallardo. When was the last time you heard from him? Has he ever disappeared before?
As I suspected, the port is crawling with cops. I'd do well to be careful. If even only one of these officers sees me, I'd give Malone a reason to lock me up in the slammer for the rest of my life.
Hey, what's going on?
The power must have gone out. Go hook it back up.
How?
How the hell should I know? Do I look like an electrician? Go see Glasser and have him explain it. He's the one who turned it on when we got here.
Why do I have to go?
Because I don't feel like it. And since you're the rookie, you'll follow my orders.
But
Stop stuttering and go get Glasser.
this isn't how you're supposed to act.
Yeah, you're right. The world's unfair. Now do me a favor and hurry up. This place is bad enough on its own, but without light, it's even worse. Not only did they give me the rookie, but they gave me the one that stutters, too. It used to be harder to join the police force. Damn.
Careful. I'm turning the power back on.
It looks like I made it just in time. There's a toy company logo on these crates. Who knows? Maybe Santa Claus decided to give up his sleigh for a more practical merchant ship. Sean. The last time that we saw each other, we were both in court, and you were being tried for having worked with the Valenti mob family. We were being framed, but you said that it was all true, that we'd helped transport illegal goods for the mob boss, Arturo Valenti. Confessing to a crime you didn't commit allowed you to get away with just being kicked out of the police force, no jail time. But I continued to declare my innocence, and I earned myself a nice trip to the state prison. And now, you drop back into my life, pulling me into this mess? God knows why, but I'm not sorry you're dead. Sean, I really can't feel sorry about your death. Let's see if we can find something to get me out of this mess. In Sean's pockets, apart from the $50 that, without too much of a problem, I put in my own pocket, I find something familiar. A Dord. One of those small Irish horns that Sean used to carry with him. I remember well the day that he told me about them. This is the third one, Sean.
3 warnings in a month. I could set a new record for the department.
Right. I think that the boss is yelling in his office because he can't find the right streamers to celebrate the event.
I don't give a damn, Jack. A lecture, a sorry face, and everything goes back to normal.
I don't think it will do this time. You broke a priest's nose, and that's the type of thing that the press rakes us over the coals for.
Fuck the press. A black cassock doesn't give anyone the right to touch a 6-year-old girl. Damn it, Jack, 6 years old. Only 6 years old.
That cassock wouldn't have saved him from the slammer.
Maybe you're right. I got away from myself. But that girl was the same age as me sister when she disappeared. I'll never forgive myself for not having protected her when she needed it. That's why I always carry these horns with me. They are Dords, ancient Irish horns. My grandfather gave one to me and one to my sister before we left Dublin. It's the only thing of hers I have left.
You've never told me this story before.
There was never any reason, Jack.
He always had 2 Dords on him, but I've found only one here. I wonder where the other one is. I better think about it. The call I got said, follow the Dord, not the Lord. So it has to be Sean calling. He knew he would die, and he called me so that I could get what he hid in this port before anybody else. And this horn must be the key to finding it. There's something between the wooden planks. It looks like a piece of metal. Whatever it is, it's stuck. If I try to get it with my hands, it might fall in the water. Dolls. So this is what most of the crates at the port contain. Yes, I'll take it. A piece of wire can turn out to be helpful when you least expect it. Yes, with a piece of wire, I should be able to get it without making it fall in the water. This piece of metal was stuck between the wooden planks. The word faith is written on it. What the hell does that mean? And it's blood-stained. It's clear that Sean used it, or it was used on Sean. Access to the shipyard. Let's see. Bingo. The piece of metal fits in perfectly. All I needed to do was push the door a little for the padlock to give way. Someone worked hard to make this door seem locked when it really wasn't. Now I just need to figure out why. Let's take a look inside. The inside of the shipyard can only be described as run down. Rotten parts of boats are strewn everywhere, and everything that isn't wood is covered with an inch-thick layer of rust. A nice place to look for something when you aren't even sure what you're looking for. The sound that I heard came from those crates. A kid? What the hell is a little girl doing here? Hey, little one, what are you doing here?
Whistling fine.
She has Sean's horn. He must have hid her here. Hey, kid, did Sean hide you here?
Sean.
She's terrified. I need to get her away from here. I'll figure out who she is and why Sean hid her here later. If I could put this doll back together, I could use it to calm the girl down. No, something isn't okay. Yes, it should work fine, but I have to find a way to keep the pieces together. If I use the metal wire, it should be okay. I'd say that it's perfect. I have a future as a toy maker. Definitely too big for me to move. I hope this helps her calm down a little. It looks like the toy calmed her down. Now that I've got her out of there, I have to find a way to get her away from this place. I can't go by the piers. If the girl started to cry or yell, the cops would catch us immediately. But I saw a door on the opposite side of the pier. I could use that to get away. It's just a question of finding a way to get there that doesn't involve swimming. Me and water don't mix. Given the state of this bridge, I'd say that this shipyard has been abandoned for a while now. It's a control panel. I think it's used to control the pulleys hooked to the roof. Maybe I could use the pulleys to connect the opposite side of the pier. Nothing's happening. It looks like it's out of order. I could check the machinery. Maybe I can find a way to turn it on. It's a toolbox. It doesn't have many tools. There's a hammer, a wrench, and some valves inside. I'll take a valve. It still looks intact, even though it was left here years ago. These wooden planks are lifted by a pulley system. They must be part of the machinery used to build ships. There's a panel here. Let's take a look. I think I see a circuit behind this grate. Maybe I can get this thing running. Good idea. Okay, now I have all 9 valves. Let's see if I can get it to work. Yes, that should work now. An indicator light just turned on. Now it should work. Located where they are, Located where... Yes, if I position them like this, I should be able to reach the opposite side of the shipyard. Good. It's time to test our emergency bridge. Let's get the girl and go. In the balance. I'm always in the balance. Whether it's a whiskey bottle or wooden planks, it makes no difference. My life is always in the balance. I doubt I'd be able to open the door as long as there's this bin in the way. I don't see how they can be useful right now. Boat launches that, luckily, will never see the sea. The wood is starting to rot, and the nails are completely rusted. I don't see. As long as this barrel stays there, I won't be able to open the door. It probably weighs at least double my weight. It's impossible to move it as long as it's full. Maybe one of the nails used on these boats could be helpful. The rust doesn't seem to have corroded it completely. It can still be used. If I can put a hole in the bottom of the barrel, I could empty it. Once it's empty, it shouldn't be a problem to move it. Good. Now I can leave this damn shipyard. John?
Oh, you here? Where you go?
Nowhere in particular. Start the car. We have to leave quickly.
Quickly? What have happened? You have ended in trouble again?
Enough questions. Get ready to leave. I have to get something from the yard, and then we'll go.
I don't like this. You go to port without girl, and now girl in my cab.
It's not your cab.
Oh, always looking at detail. Anyway, it's not normal find girl at port. At port, they're fish, boat, homeless people, not girl.
At the port, you find whatever is left behind. Until now, I found a dead body and a kid. Maybe someone else was luckier.
You need go to police. I don't want to be accused of kidnapping because of you.
Forget the police and drive.
Pointless talking to you.
I've heard that before, but people keep trying.
And you still not tell me where we going.
Someone is looking for this girl, and it looks like they would do anything to get her. Taking her to my house would be stupid. You only need half a brain and a telephone book to figure out where I live. Hence, I need a safe place.